you guys, welcome back. It's Maddie with Cloth and Paper, and today we're going to be talking about project management. So if you haven't seen our previous video on how to successfully complete and measure your next project, Bailey walked you through all the different insert layouts that were included in the February stationery box and demonstrated how to use some of those inserts. So if you haven't seen that, I will leave a link for it below if you guys want to watch it. But today we're just going to go a little bit more in depth, and I'll give you some more examples and different ways you can use these in your personal life and your work life. So to give you a quick refresher of some of the inserts, the first one I'm going to talk about is the project management insert. And these are great. They have a really open layout. So you have the due date of your project at the very top. This box on the left-hand side has contact or in collaboration with. And then you have over here your content overview, date, task, and deliverables, and then your project result down at the bottom. And on the back of that sheet, you have an entire page to map out your project and play around with different ideas. And then here you have your timeline, which is broken up into 4 parts, which is great even if your project is a week long or a year long. Splitting it up into different sections will really help you manage yourself and your time a little bit better and make sure that you're delivering everything on time. And then about 3/4 of the page has dot grid, and this is where you can plan out more ideas, make sketches, charts, or anything to help you brainstorm for your project. So the next insert is the SWOT analysis, and a lot of different companies use these. These are pretty common practice in marketing firms, ad agencies, things like that. So anytime you're taking on a new project, you're going to want to analyze the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats to your project. So up here you have the title where you can plug in your project name, the due date, and the 2 boxes on the top are strengths and weaknesses, and those are internal to your organization. So if you're working on a new product idea, you might want to list all the strengths that it has, all of the weaknesses, and then down here the 2 external boxes are opportunities and threats. So what are some of your goals and what are you hoping to gain? And then threats are any obstacles that you might face. The left hand side is going to be your positives and the right hand is going to be your negatives. And then the final insert we're going to talk about is the project schedule. So this is where you can list all of your tasks and start scheduling in dates, taking notes, and checking off boxes. I went ahead and filled in a couple of the inserts to show you guys some examples. So this first example is a collaboration style project. So up in the contact section, you'll probably want to write who you're in collaboration with, whether that's an organization or an individual. And then of course you'll want to list your contacts and if you want the emails and phone numbers so you have it readily available. In the content overview, I listed the 3 main components to completing the project. In this chart down here, I listed all of the tasks and deliverables and the day that they're due. Down here in the project results section, you can list any remarks or analysis that you may have done on your project once it's finished. And then on the back side of the project management inserts, I went ahead and listed Q1 through Q4. Although this project is only lasting 1 month, you can still kind of split it up into different weeks or however you want to do it. But for me, splitting it into 4 sections and breaking down each of those sections into manageable tasks is really helpful. And in the idea section, I just kind of did a rough draft of what my project might look like, and that way I can visualize it a little bit better, and that will help me through my design process. And then this is what your SWOT analysis might look like, and you'll want to be as specific as you can with this because this document is here to help you plan out your project and make sure everything runs smoothly. And it's also there for you if you have to reach out to anyone. You have all of the information about your project right in front of you. The example I used is for a new product, so you have all of your strengths, all of your weaknesses, and things that you can improve. In the opportunity section, I have specific goals and opportunities that I see for this specific project. And then in the threat section, I have 3 things that I either need to keep an eye out for, be conscious of, or try to improve throughout the project. And the final section is the project schedule. So what I've done here is just listed the date up at the top, numbered the days of the week, and then right here I listed all of the tasks that need to get done. And as you can see, some of these are recurring tasks. For example, I have revisions on here and there'll be 6 revision due dates. So I went ahead and highlighted each of the revision due dates, and I also noted that down at the bottom. And once the date rolls around and the revisions are submitted, I'll go ahead and check them off. And then down here at the bottom, again, I just listed some of the things that need to get done and important dates. And the project due date for this is the 4th, so I went ahead and put check marks in all the boxes, so at a glance I can tell that this project is completed. So depending on how you use these inserts, whether it's for personal use within your organization or for any sort of collaborations or special projects that you're working on, Each of your inserts will probably look vastly different than the ones I've showed you today, but I hope this offered a little bit of inspiration and showed you a couple of other ways that you can use these inserts. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or suggestions regarding project management tips, please let us know in the comments. We would love to read through those, and we will see you guys in our next video. Bye!